What's going on, guys? It is Gorilla here, and I'm here today with Road to a Champion. This is December weekend 5. It's the last weekend in December, and obviously the last weekend of the month. So you'll see at the end of the video where we do finish in the weekend league and also the monthly finish. So as you can see on your screen, I'm scrolling through my player statistics. I think someone requested, or quite a few requested it in the previous video. So I'm going to show you my player stats, just briefly before we actually get into it. And yeah, you can see some of the stats, obviously, with George Best playing as a cam, unbelievable record. Ronaldo, 120 goals more than games, and also like about 400 odd assists. And obviously Griezmann going off as a substitute for Neymar. But yeah, sold Neymar, brought him back, sold him, brought him back. But I always end up buying him back for a sub. So that might change continually here with Griezmann. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Also, this is my record. 30 wins, 0 losses, 10 games to go. Obviously, the 10 games in this episode you'll see. And as you can probably tell by the title what does happen, but I'm not going to spoil it. You can see it mid-video what actually does happen. But yeah, so 10 games to go. If we win all 10, we finish the year, well, we start the year even, as it's the, well, when I've done this, it was the 1st of January. We started the year with a 40, that's the plan, and hopefully we can actually achieve that. But also, guys, for any cheap Xbox Live or PSN codes, make sure you check G2A out. The link is in the description. And yeah, so first game, we go 1-0 up. We hold out the game to the 90th minute, and we take the win, 1-0. Pretty slow to start off with. Going into second game, no, he has team of season. Sorry, we haven't got there just yet. Team of the group stage for Iran and SBC Lacazette. So I'm going to answer some questions again, like I did in the last episode. I think a lot of you actually preferred this kind of structure to the videos rather than me just commentating, etc. So the first question comes from a guy called Alejandro. The question is driven pass or triple tap cross. So you're referring to an RB&A on Xbox, or R1 and X, I believe, if you're on PlayStation. So an RB&A pass across the box is like a really hard pass on the floor. It's a bit like a triple tap cross, but a driven pass powers it across the box and on the floor, nothing else. The triple tap cross, the problem with the triple tap X cross, yeah, it's not tricky to do. It's easy to do because obviously you press X 3 times in a row, but with the delay in this game, most of the time, more times than not for me anyway, every time I do a triple tap cross, it ends up doing like a little chip cross or not on the floor cross. So I tend to do a driven pass, try and get to the byline, make sure there's a player open in the box and press RB&A, put a bit of power on it and then hit it first time with a player that actually does receive the ball. But yeah, triple tap cross, inconsistent, I think is the word. So yeah, definitely recommend using a driven pass as a form of crossing. So heading into the next question, a guy called Lee asked best alternative for George Best on PlayStation 4. So I get a lot of questions saying, if you didn't have an Xbox, if you didn't have Legends, who would you replace my Legends with? So Best, Blanc, Gullit, Vieira, etc. I can't really answer that question. It's not possible for me to physically answer that question because you have to realise it's just not possible. Like, I don't know. Oh, wait, one second. I'll answer that question again. But look what happens. We go into the game, 0 minutes on the clock. I do my changes. The game disconnects from the opponent. Remember this, from the opponent, not the servers. I go back into the main menu. I haven't got the loss. I'm relieved. I back out of all my team because I've got the loading logo, the 17 logo. So I go back in and look what pops up. Unbelievable. I'm in disbelief how this has happened. How can I be not given the loss as I come back to the menu, but then once I back out of Ultimate Team, it gives me the loss? Like, it's unbelievable. So yeah, that ruined our 40 out of 40 dream. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my control. Yeah, we got a disconnect loss, and the ball didn't even get kicked off. So yeah, that happened. I obviously tweeted it out. I wasn't happy with it, but yeah, what can you do? So yeah, we get a disconnect loss for that. So we actually have one loss in the first 4 games. After this, I lost motivation. I kind of played bad after these games. You know, wasn't playing my best FIFA, so that was, I don't know. You might not see as many goals in the next couple of games. But anyway, going back to the question, I can't answer it really. I can for George Best because the obvious answer is Lionel Messi, but I can't answer it for the Legends because if I switch out Legend, my whole team changes because of the chemistry links, etc. So That's why I haven't answered the questions, or, you know, don't really tend to reply to who would I have instead of this legend, etc. But for George Best, definitely Messi. There's not really anybody else that close to Best, but if there is, then it'd have to be Messi. The next question comes from Diego. The question is Marchisio, Alexandro, and Chiellini, or Boateng, David Alaba, or Arturo Vidal. So, easy for me. Chiellini, Sandro with Marchisio on the left-hand side. Boateng's unbelievable as a centre-back. David Alaba is probably the worst left-back on the game. He plays like a left winger for basically 90 minutes of the match. Vidal, I haven't used him. He has really good, and he has a really good card actually with his high work rates. But Marchisio has high work rates, and Sandro is just on another level as a left-back. And I've actually tried Chiellini. I did like him when I used him. Low high work rates. I don't know. I like low. I'd like to have one low high work rate centre back if possible, but obviously I have Blanc and Smalling, 2 medium highs. But to answer that, yeah, Sandro, Chiellini, and Marchisio without a shadow of a doubt. So heading into the next question, it's Ken's that asks, if PlayStation had legends, would you still play Xbox? No, I wouldn't. No, I mean, no, I wouldn't play PlayStation. I mean, no, I would not play PlayStation. Yeah, so there's a couple of reasons why I don't play PlayStation. The first reason is, obviously, Xbox has Legends. Everybody knows that. A lot of people switch over to Xbox for, because of that reason, and I don't blame you. Adds a bit more to the game, doesn't it? You know, having Legends, you can build better teams, hybridize teams. And obviously, using the Legends, like, you want to use them, especially if you've watched them growing up, etc. But also, I don't know. I don't like the PlayStation controller. Personally, I despise it. It's so small. I don't know. I can't use it. So yeah, if that answers your question, no, I wouldn't go on PlayStation. But yeah, Xbox. It would make Xbox a bit shitter in a sense if it didn't have Legends. But look at this. 3-2 down, 120th minute. Look at this. I press LB to switch player, and it benefits me. Like, do you know when you're pressing LB, panicking? Oh, I need to switch this player in the box. I've done that, and the ball chipped over Jack Butland. If I'd done a normal shot, there's a chance Butland would have saved it. So, wow, I got lucky with that. We head into penalties though. 120th minute, we actually do get the equaliser. We take the first penalty, and what a penalty that is. Top corner from Neymar. And then this guy, yeah, this guy changed his stance from the penalties, which was interesting. But we save it with our legs. We actually went right. He went down the middle, and we get the 1-0 start in the penalty shootout. But then the substitute, Cuadrado bangs it down the middle, get the 2-1, the 2-0 lead, but if he scores it'll be 2-1, but obviously changes the stance again. I'm not really sure. His penalties wasn't that good. The first two that he made was like P-rollers down the middle. Didn't really have an issue, like it wasn't in the corner. I thought that was going to go in the top right-hand corner. I'm not sure why it went right middle, but he saves that. If he scores, he's on level playing fields. He completely misses the net, and we have a chance to open the lead. Smashing it down the middle, and what a penalty that is, like, unbelievable. He stayed middle, we went middle, but in off the bar, and yeah, if he misses this, we win, I believe, but he scores, little dink there, like, it nearly catches De Gea's shin pad just to, you know, reflect out the goal, but yeah, Patrick Vieira, the captain, steps up, and he scores, so yeah, we take the win. And we head into the next game. But, yeah, wow. 120th minute. Bit of a lucky goal, I'm not going to lie. But I think we deserved it on the stats, I think. Showing him in a minute. But anyway, the last question for this episode is from J1317. Would I ever use informs? No, I will never use informs. I may try informs. Like I've tried Striker Ronaldo. I've tried countless informs and even special cards. The only special cards I would try and hope they're really good, which I would use, is Team of the Year cards and Team of the Season. Team of the Year is around the corner, the 9th of January, I believe. Team of the Year Griezmann, hopefully he's on another level. Hopefully he's a beast, and hopefully I do end up using him in my main competitive team. Informs for me, regardless of what EA do now, they can come out and say they've fixed the chemistry issue with them. I don't think they have. Personally, that's my opinion. Even if they have fixed it, they make my team play shit. Like, not even the inform itself. If I put an inform into my team, the whole other 10 players just don't perform as well as they could. Yeah, informs for me personally are atrocious. Like, you can have an 83 Griezmann last FIFA, go and get his 90 man of the match card or whatever rating he was, and the 83 would you know, be 10 times better. And obviously that was because of the chem issue, but the 90 rated, let's say he was on 6 chemistry, 7 chemistry, that's FIFA, he'd still be better than the 83, but that wasn't the case. And yeah, I'm going to stick by that. Same with all the other theories, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, with bronze benching, the morale thing that's came out, momentum, you know, like, all them stuff. I believe in it. If I believe something's going to give me the slightest of advantages, I'm going to do it. And yeah, I don't see why people should have an issue with that, or, yeah, I don't know. People want to do it, and they want to do it. If people want a bronze bench, let them bronze bench. It doesn't affect you. And people say, if I bronze bench, is it because I want to come up against lower rated teams? No, like, that's, I mean, if it does, then so be it. But that's not the reason I do it. The only reason I do it is to avoid the so-called handicap if it does exist. If it doesn't exist, then it's fine. I'm not doing anything different. So, yeah. No, I will never use informs, and if you want to use them, then, you know, it's up to you. But personally, I think they're atrocious. But anyway, guys, we finished the episode, we finished the month, we finished the weekend on 39 and 1. Obviously, a disconnect done us over. Can't really complain. Well, I can complain, actually, because we actually would have got 40 if we win that game. We didn't get 40. In my head, I got 40. We didn't get 40, whatever. So we finished on 39 and 1. Also, we finished the month on 192. Out of 200 wins, obviously finishing second there. But yeah, this month was an interesting one, because the month before, in November for the regionals, I was proper sweating. Wasn't in a party, wasn't talking to anybody, concentrating every single game. I got 158 out of 160. But this month I've been speaking to people for the month. Like, I'm still concentrating, but, you know, less in the game, unless I'm like 2 goals down or something. But next month, hopefully you'll see better results out of me. I don't think we hit a 40 this month, which was pretty disappointing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we haven't. Next month is the regionals, January, 4 weekends, top 12 for the second season of the regionals. So I need to perform better. Hopefully the team season Griezmann helps me improve. You know, he's going to be such a beast, I hope. And yeah, 9th of January, guys, team of the year, not so long away. Yeah, that is going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you for the questions, as always. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And yeah, remember to leave me a comment with another question for next week, and hopefully I get to answer it. But until next time, guys, bye-bye.